I figured I should do a video on what I'm doing this weekend. Friday, Saturday, probably Sunday, and a little bit of Monday, depending on parts. In my car, finally I decided it was time to have a look at everything, because after the floods I got water in my bearings and I packed them with grease, but yeah, as you can see, that grease got wet. That grease, something's happened in there. The back bearing got rust on the inside of it and started eating everything, and it's ripped off all the case hardening on the outer bearing. So I don't know, they're rooted. One of them sounded like it had rocks in it, and the other one just fell apart as soon as I took the nut off. I've got all new bearings and everything for that, and the lower fulcrums as well, because they've got rust dripping out of them. So don't drive your Jaguar through 2 feet or more of water. It doesn't do it any good. My front bearings weren't any good anyway. They got wet too, so I've done those already. And doing the front calipers, because they're pissing me off and leaking everywhere. So over here I've got a selection of stainless steel pistons that hopefully will do the trick. So I'll get the calipers fully split, sandblasted and redone properly, like full new. My rear drive shafts, well, they're a bit notchy, so I have 2 brand new ones here, which, you know, old stock, but just re-greased them again and everything, but never been used. There's nice new bearings in them, everything. Going nuts. Well, here's 2 good discs and wheel bearing setups for my car. I'm just going to get them lightly machined. But they're practically new discs. I'm just machining them just because, you know, why not? It cost like $11 each, just for a light skim. I've got new stub axles and ball joints and everything on my car, and brake hoses, so that's all good. And back here, I've taken the drive shafts out, got newish shocks, got new trailing arms. I'm just going to clean up the lower control arm and scrape the dirt off it. It's all unsprung weight. And my discs are pretty good at the back and the pads are still at 70%, so that's all good. Here's my old drive shafts. As you can see, they're a bit notchy. So that'll explain a few vibrations I had. Yeah, that one don't want to move any more than that. So yeah, good fun. That's just a bush for a Camry V6, an engine mount. Someone let it go a little too far, I think. Did that the other day. What I'm doing here is part of doing a proper job, in my opinion. If you're going this far to do something to a car, you might as well get a scraper or something and scrape all the muck off. You'll find it drives much better with all this shit off, because this is unsprung weight. And just an extra kilo on this can make the wheels bounce a little more and work on your shockers more, and yeah. So cleaning it off actually does do something, especially when it's particularly bad. This one's not too bad because I did it 4 years ago. You see how much crap builds up in 4 years though? A fair bit. And just put a little tray under you and off you go. You should always do this if there's a lot of dirt there, because it makes a heck of a difference, especially up the front. So I will keep scraping. Good fun. There we go. That's clean enough, doesn't have to pass any beauty contest as long as you don't scratch the paint off and get all the nasty dirt off it. That's all that matters. Unless you're going to go the next step and you just hit it with the wire wheel lightly. Cool. Yeah, it's a lot of crap just from one trailing arm. It's all heavy, dense, like clay-like shit. So that should drive better just from that. But probably won't tell because of all the other work I'm doing. Cool. Try not to get my camera too dirty here. Well, that's what I scraped off both lower control arms. Quite a lot. Don't need to do the front because I did that when I did the ball joints. Yeah. It'll make a difference to the way it handles. That's actually not much compared to most cars I do. So, there you go. There we go, they're completely stripped down, nice and clean, apart from some fingerprints. I'll clean all that off when I'm done. So now I can put all the bearings back together. Yeah, good fun. Nice and pretty. It was black on the inside before. Completely black. Cool. Well, that's all 8 shells knocked in and the front seal is done. It's mad. Very happy with all that. Yeah, a friend came over and decided to play a little bit of Crisis 2. He's having good fun. Running around throwing things around, it's good. Sitting here about to pack bearings for grease and it sounds like war's coming from in there. I think he just killed everything though. Is everything dead now in there?
I think so.
Yeah, he thinks everything's dead now. Can't show you though because YouTube will probably whinge or something. That's far enough away. Look, there's McDonald's everywhere. Shoot it! Shoot it! Oh, there we go. 2 fully recode rear hub assemblies. They even buffed up the front surface nice and smooth. So this thing should be nice. It's all new everything. So, quite pleased with that. Cool. I'll put them on tomorrow. Cat does sleep in weird places. I suppose it's nice and warm there because it's off the heat pump. Oh, there we go. It's all done and back together. Both sides are finished. And put the wheels back on now. And I crawled underneath as well and greased it up and checked the handbrake pins. One of them was loose, so I tightened it all up. So, yeah, rear end should all be good now. I changed the diff oil not long ago. So, now I've just got to finish the front. Should get the calipers back tomorrow and the discs. So I might as well do the sway bar tonight. I've just done the sway bar D bushes, the ones up there, and the link bushes, those ones there. So that should all be nice, because the other ones were a bit flogged out. And once I get the calipers bolted on tomorrow, I will do the rack boots. I just don't want to tamper with the steering, because as you see, the bolt for the caliper goes through the steering. So if you do something and that moves for some reason, it's just fun to line it all back up again. So I'll do that once that's all together. And brake hoses are all good and everything. I only put ball joints in not long ago at all. So I'll check the tyre rod ends. I think I got a new set lying around in case they're just a bit funny. I'm just going nuts. I want a new car again, and it's just about there. So I greased the upper inners not long ago too. So they're still good. Cool. I got my calipers back. Now isn't that just lovely? They're like brand new. All stainless steel pistons, fully recode, split open, new seals in the middle there. Beautiful. So can't complain about that. Nice. Also got the discs back. They're beautiful now. And a nice new set of pads. I've got 2 spare stainless steel pistons. Yay! Now I just re-grease the bearings and put these back together. Buff the face here where the wheel bolts up, and they're ready to go on. Cool, that's all done. Bearings are packed and in. Well, the back one is with the seal. The face where the wheel goes is buffed. It's a nice and flat surface to bolt onto. So I can put them on the car now. Well, there we go, all done. Did the rack boots as well, and found one of my tyre rod ends was a bit dodgy, so I put 2 new tyre rod ends on. I just had them lying around, so it saved another 90 bucks. So all up, all this has cost about $400. And I've lost track of what I've done, but it's a lot. Like, yeah, discs, bearings, pads, calipers, sway bar D-bushes and links, rack boots and tyre rod ends, and then all the rear end, and then plus greasing. So yeah, cool. I've flushed the rear brakes and bled these nicely.